Hey guys, it's Parker from howtoplaycsgo.com. I'm doing a demo review today for a new player who happens to be my brother, and I'm really thankful he'll let me do this. So if you want, so hopefully I can help you guys out, and you guys can learn a few things today from what I have to critique on my brother. So here we go. Jump right into it here. So this is my brother and his team going B. He throws a flash over the top, flashing his teammates, which isn't the greatest, and also they rush through the smoke, which I also wouldn't recommend. But the main problem here is that my brother pushing into B without clearing all the angles. You can see there's two in dark there, one in new, and he isn't looking towards CT. They do have that area smoked off, but you can see here, I'm going to show the angles at which we could play. So right here, you want to be slowly peeking dark right there, and then you can peek new that way, and just a little bit more meticulous to peek all those boxes if you know that you have CT smoked off. So if you just run in, you're going to be exposed to all of these different angles, spools, dark, new, and left side boxes, and CT also. So you just got to be a little bit more meticulous, especially on SMG rounds. This round, pardon me, my brother throws a flash, and this is just another example of how pretty much not to go into B side. I'm sorry, bro. But there's just too many angles that you're not looking at, and so I'm going to show you right here, once I get the camera situated, how you should be looking at the angles. So right here, there's already a smoking off the guy on the left there. So you can peek this a lot more meticulously because you're threatened mainly by the guy at CT that you're lucky to stay alive from. So right here you can kind of slide up this wall, look at all those angles, and then slide right and pick CT spawn before you move into sight and do whatever you need to do. Alright, this next round is a great round to show a lot of new players, a lot of new great concepts that are hard for you to get. So first, that smoke is kind of weird, and this grenade is kind of weird too. So they're just in not great locations. So you could have thrown that smoke in such a way that it landed on stairs, which would have helped you later on. And then you can throw that grenade so that it doesn't do nothing like it just did there, and go into the room, to the dark room to the left, which will help. Which people hide in a lot, which could help out. So there's an opera right here, and you peek this corner entirely too fast. You should have been peeking halls up there on the right first, and much more slowly. And then you run up here, and I don't know how you don't kill this guy, but he shouldn't even be a factor, right? Because you should have had that smoke and known where that smoke should go to block him off there anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and continue the video, and you'll see here that this opera whiffs a couple of times, which is fortunate for my brother. Here we go. Whiffs a couple of times. I don't know how my brother didn't get a headshot there. It looked pretty good to me, but it's just the natural RNG of Counter-Strike Go. So here, you heard that opera back off, right? And he's not peeking anymore. And then this is the part that I want new players and you to understand, that your character and how your character model portrays itself in the game is a big deal as far as map awareness goes, and how you're playing. So it's hard for people, new players especially, to understand what they're doing. But you can see right here as I continue the video that your AK is just peeking out of that corner. So you're giving this opper a good view and knowledge that, hey, this terrorist is about to peek. And, so you're vulnerable to get walled here. And he just whiffs right there, and then you get a lucky headshot. But that's just a good example of how conscientious you need to be about your rifle, and especially if you were to use an op, it does the same sort of thing. So speaking of the op, this is you on your op round early on in your Inferno match here. You're playing not a great spot, so I would play lower down on T-ramp because you're going to have a much better angle. You're just going to show us a few pixels of your head when you're playing lower on T-ramp. And right here, you're trying to cover your teammates B, but you're giving a huge angle to the guys if they were to your opponent if they were to pick from mid right there, as you can see. So all you need to do is take 2 steps forward, and then you can't get shot from mid. So you just got to be conscious about that, and you'll be a much better opper. So right here, just one more quick example and quick little point I want to make, and that is that you want to get your crosshairs in such a way that, and put your crosshair, and have your crosshair placement in such a way that when you peek a corner, the only thing you have to do when you recognize there's an opponent there is click your mouse button. So right there you need to just, I mean, even if you have to take a few seconds to imagine where that, that's a pretty common spot to hide arches right there and look towards mid for an opper or opponent with a rifle. So you need to be much more meticulous and imagine where that guy's going to be and make sure your crosshairs are in the right spot. So when you peek, an immediate headshot for you. You got kind of lucky there that he didn't take you out. But had you had better crosshair placement, it wouldn't have even been an issue. So thanks a lot for checking out the video today, guys. I hope you learned something. I would love if you left comments either on my website, howtoplaycsgo.com, or below in the comment section. I will get back to you as soon as possible. And if you want me to do any demo reviews for you, regardless of your skill level, although if you're pro, I don't know if I can help too much, I would be glad to give constructive criticism and help out as many people as possible. So you can email howtoplaycsgo.com@gmail.com, or you can just visit my website, howtoplaycsgo.com, and check out a bunch of new guides and content that I update weekly. Awesome. Thanks for checking in, guys, and I'll see you next time.